Watched the Dale Earnhardt documentary on Amazon Prime Video. This was wonderful. And I'm going to be straight. This one was kind of personal to me because I wouldn't say I'm like a big NASCAR fan or anything like that anymore. And the thing was, I grew up in SEC country, guys. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia originally. NASCAR is just like one of those things. And here's the deal. This documentary brought up so many memories for me, and mostly of my father. My father passed away in 2017. We didn't have the closest relationship, my dad and I. But I always say there was three things that we could talk about, my father and I. Star Wars, Schwarzenegger, and NASCAR. He was really, really adamant about me getting interested in NASCAR. He knew I love sports. And I was always like, I don't know, they just kind of turn left, turn left, turn left, turn left. That was not really my thing. But, every once in a while it'd be on the TV and I was kind of watching. I like the sound of the cars, that the cars looked awesome and things like that. But it wasn't until Dale Earnhardt broke out that I really became a big, big fan of Dale Earnhardt. And the thing was, my dad did not like that. My dad was one of the old guard who thought Dale Earnhardt's bad for the sport, the way he's, hitting people's cars and just his antics. He thought it was bad for the sport, but he was excited that I was watching, so much so that I think when I was 9, he took me to Atlanta Motor Speedway and just to see him, just to see Dale. And it was a great time. It's a memory I'll never forget. As I said, we didn't have the best relationship, but that was one of the best memories, no doubt. And it was one of those things where we always argued about it, because he loved Bobby Allison and he didn't want me liking Dale Earnhardt, but he was glad that I was watching with him. And this documentary not only brought up those memories, brought up just so much about this guy and just the ultimate competitor. I think this guy just did. He was a Michael Jordan, I think, of NASCAR. It physically pained him to lose, to not be number one. It really, really bothered him. Rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. But like I said, 9 years old, I thought that he was the coolest guy ever. It was awesome. And this documentary was just so, so good. It was wonderful. Even if you've never watched a lick of NASCAR ever, I think we've all heard of Dale Earnhardt, right? And I think that you would really enjoy this documentary. It's 4 episodes. It's really great. Lots of stuff from Dale Jr. on there. And it's a wonderful documentary, and it will absolutely assassinate you in the feelings in certain parts, especially if you did grow up watching Dale or you just watched him race or you knew anything really about him. I think that you will be a little bit hit in the heart a few times. It's a very, very well done documentary. And again, like I said, it was very important to me just based off of my real family events and things. Again, me and my dad couldn't talk about nothing. We could always talk about NASCAR. And I will always appreciate that for bringing us a little bit closer together, that great divide that we did have. That was always kind of something that pulled us together. And so that's why that documentary was very, very important and just wonderful to me. And I hope you guys will check it out. Very, very good, regardless of if you have any connection to it at all. It's just a very well done documentary. Look, if you think when you're over a certain age as a guy, you can watch a documentary on just about anything. At least I feel that way. And the Earnhardt one was very, very good. Again, I think if you're not even a fan, you will enjoy the Earnhardt documentary.